Let's get ready to play some Anchorage Bucs baseball. Your lucky ticket from the Pirates set for a chance to win great prizes. And while you're there, if you want to purchase season tickets, either general admission or box seats, please visit the Pirates Center, located behind the box seats on the third base side.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another broadcast. And if you can believe it, we're over halfway done this summer. 21 games in, the Chinooks are on a 7-game losing streak, so trying to get things off the schneid, as we say, here in Chinook Town. Back in Anchorage tonight, playing against the Bucs. So here's your starting lineup for your hometown Chinooks: Ben Weaver, Alexander Saunier, Jack Lawrence, Hayden Keller, Ryan Matheson, Maddox Ryan, Alec Beeman, Davis Beavers, and then Justin Greck is rounding out the lineup. Timmy Watkins is on the mound for your Chinooks, as we're about ready to get out of the way. I'll give you the lineup defensively for the Bucs. First to third is Dylan Festerman, Alex Champagne, Cody Graybeck at short. And they have McGee over there at third base. Chad Bourne, Garrett Anglum, and Michael Diaz is in right. As the first pitch from Delgado's in there for strike one, and we're underway here in Anchorage. Ben Weaver, the starting center fielder for the Chinooks team tonight and for a lot of games this season, up there leading off yet again. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff man for the Chinooks. Another beautiful night for baseball here in Alaska, as that pitch is in there for strike 2, 1-2. Plenty to talk about tonight as we go. July 4th was yesterday. A lot happening for the Chinooks off the field, as yesterday was an off day for the team. 1-2 is outside. Good pitch, just missing. 2-2. Great time in Seward for some of the team. 2-2 is swung at and missed, strike 3. So Delgado gets a strikeout to begin the ball game, and 1 out against the Chinooks here to lead this thing off. Alexander Saunier, who I gave a nickname to last game, but he said he wasn't a big fan of it. So I'm not going to say it here today. 1 out in the inning as the first pitch to Saunier is swung at and fouled off to the left side and out of play, 0-1. Just getting underway here from Anchorage. Second batter of the game. Weaver down on strikes to start this thing. 0-1. Here's a pitch from Delgado. It's down in the dirt. 1-1. A great night for some baseball. That ball set up in the middle. Is it going to get by the diving shortstop, who comes up with it? Graybeck, no throw, but a good job to keep it on the infield. So an infield single for Saunier, and that's the first hit of the game here with 1 out in the inning. So 1 out, 1 on. Jack Lawrence hitting in the 3-hole for one of the first times in a long time. A lot of the games here this season, he's been 4 or 5. Ryan Matheson has been the one who's done a lot of the 3-hole hitting all season long. So getting to see Lawrence up in that spot today. Looking back over my games, haven't seen it in a while. 1 out here in the inning as that pitch is Flip to right and out of play, 0-1. Long hold from Delgado. Here's the 0-1 as it's ripped on the ground, foul. Quickly 0-2 to the 3-hole hitter for the Chinooks tonight. Just about every game I've got so far, at least in this notebook, I think it's been since the first week of the season, Lawrence is hitting the 3-hole. Always 4 or 5. No balls, 2 strikes. Alexander Saunier with an infield single over there at first. Here in the first inning, that ball's hit over there to third. McGee picks it up, throws to second, on to first, and it's a double play. So what's come back to bite the Chinooks in the behind recently, did it again here in the first. A double play ends the inning. So we head to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Your Chinooks are back in Anchorage here for another one.
Make sure you visit the Bucs beer stand for a great lineup of beers, seltzers, and wines. And while you're there, also visit the concession stand for top-of-the-line Boar's Head products.
So welcome back. Just getting underway as bottom one is about to get underway here in Anchorage. Chinooks had a single with 1 out, then a double play to end the inning. Really unfortunate, as we've seen that a time or two from this team. Alex Champagne getting set to get underway as Timmy Watkins out there on the mound, the Sanford Bulldog, starting tonight for the Chinooks. Watkins pitched against the Pilots last time out and struck out 7. 7 Ks for Timmy Watkins, who's normally a bullpen arm back at school, and here he's getting used as a starter, which is cool to see. 1 ball, no strikes. It's hit on the ground to first base side as it gets past the diving Ryan Matheson, and it rolls all the way to the wall. Greg didn't take a good read around it, and he still can't pick it up. Ball's rolling around in the outfield as he runs over to third. He's in there safely sliding in. So what almost was an out on the infield turns into a triple, which I'm sure is how it'll be scored. Yes, it is. So a leadoff triple against Timmy Watkins here in the bottom of the first. Boy, what a start. The ball stayed on the turf, which you can kind of see down the lines. You can tell where it cuts out. It's turf all the way down the line in foul territory and about 2 or 3 feet in fair territory as well. So it just stayed kind of rolling across the turf down there, which kept it all the way to the wall. Greg didn't take a good angle, which allowed him to move up to third. First pitch to the Baylor Bear. Cody Graybeck looks at ball one. It's a breaking ball upstairs. Man, what a start for the Bucs tonight. One ball, no strikes. That's upstairs as well. It makes it 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out in the inning. Leadoff hitter over there at third base as that's fouled off his foot. 2-1. Chopped it right off the foot there. That's never a good place to be hit. And normally when that happens, it's never on the padding itself. That padding does help, but a lot of the times it's off the front end of the toe. At least in my experiences. Of course, I wasn't as good a hitter as Graybeck is. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the first. See if Watkins can pull off a magic trick to get out of this. 2-1, here's the pitch. It's breaking ball way up, making it 3-1. Off day yesterday. The camping trip was successful. We didn't get in until about 2 a.m. or so. Setting up the 10 at 2 a.m. as a team was definitely a team-building activity. 2-1, nobody out, as that's... Graybeck thought about swinging, so he called it a foul ball. It hit off his shoulder. I guess it is a hit by pitch. It looked like Graybeck went around to swing, didn't go completely around, says the home plate umpire, so runners on first and third after a triple and hit by pitch. Weird play there. It's almost as if, I don't know, it got him up off the top of the shoulder almost. Tough place to be hit. So runners on the corners, nobody out. I guess that brings up a double play with the Miami Hurricane Chad Bourne stepping in. First pitch to Bourne's outside, and it makes the count 1-0. Yeah, so the tents were interesting. There was 2 tents. Some of the guys slept in the vans. We had 2 guys slept in a hammock. That ball's hit on the ground to third. Is it going to stay fair? No, just foul. Got by Lawrence down the line, too. So Chinooks dodging a bullet here with nobody out in the inning. One ball, 1 strike to Bourne. Tents got put up. Everybody was having a good time. Saw the race in Seward, which if you don't know, in Seward, Alaska, they have a race where they literally run up the side of a mountain all the way to the top and then turn back around. It's like a 5K. They call it a mountain marathon, though. It's definitely not just a normal 5K, especially you see back home. Pretty cool event to watch. Guy broke the record with 43 minutes up and down a mountain, which is very impressive. 1-1 is stopped there by Beavers with a jumping attempt to keep it from going to the backstop. So 2-1 here with nobody out in the inning. Austin Young is back and is healthy for the Chinooks. That ball is swung at and missed, but a box called, so Watkins is going to bring in a run. Guess he didn't come fully set, so complicating matters a little more. It's 1-0 Bucs here early in the first. So count still 2-1. Nobody out, just now runners on second with 1 in. Bourne, very quiet stance up there. The pitch from Watkins is flipped out about a play to the right side, foul. 2-2, nobody out here in the first inning. Ate at a couple of good restaurants, or just one restaurant, had a good food truck, chopped brisket sandwich, fries, and a sweet tea to go along with it, which was basically my breakfast. It wasn't great breakfast, but the breakfast place that was open in town was the line was out the door. So 2-2 upstairs, breaking ball again. Count now 3-2. Not ideal, to say the least. I did meet some more, I guess, I'm not going to call them fans. I don't have fans, but people who know who I am. Derek Smith, the catcher on this Bucs team. His family's in town, and I saw somebody wearing an Oklahoma State shirt. It's a full count pitch. Here it is hits born on the ankle. So complicating matters. Still nobody out.
2 on and nobody out. That brings up right fielder number 25, Michael Diaz.
So the first 3 of them have reached. The last 3 have reached as well. Michael Diaz steps in. Or excuse me, the first 3 all have reached. Looking at the wrong lineup there. A triple, a hit by pitch, and another hit by pitch. 1-0, runners on first and second. Chris Beck, the pitching coach, or not really even the pitching coach, goes out to talk to Timmy. Coach Hervey still not back with us yet. Hopefully a speedy recovery. But anyways, Derek Smith, the catcher here for the Bucs, one of them, who's going to Oklahoma State this year. His parents are in town, and his sister had an Oklahoma State Cowboys shirt on, and you know that's my favorite team. I go to school down there, so I gave her a go post because you know I haven't seen any Oklahoma State gear out here except for one of the guys, Dylan Gardner, who played on the team, who I've hung out with a couple of times. And she was like, oh, no, I don't go to school there. You know, my brother's going there. Got a good conversation. And talking to her mom and his dad, it was pretty interesting because they were like, oh, we like listening to you. We like listening to you. I guess you're the Chinooks guy. Yeah, we love hearing that you're from Oklahoma. It's really cool to hear. So I guess the Bucs listen to me as well, which is cool. It was just interesting to know that more people are listening to me than I expect. Coach Beck back to the dugout. Nobody out here in the first still. His runners are on first and second in this 1-0 game. Watkins gets the sign. He 3 taps his front foot, checks his runner at second a couple of times, turns, kicks, and checks his runner back to second on a pickoff attempt. Unfortunately, forgot my wallet in the van that I drive to. First pitch is a strike. Just getting inside, ball 1 to Michael Diaz. Good pitch there, just off the inside corner. So I am a little hungry, which happens. You know, I should have brought it. I knew I should have brought it, just left it in there. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs here in the first. 1-0, kind of waved at and missed by Diaz. It's 1-1. Diaz, last time we played, 7-inning affair, went 0 for 3. And didn't play the first game either. So 0 for 3 last time out, against the Chinooks at least. Another attempt there by Watkins, this time more of a spin out there on the runner on second. Got to clear his head out there. Counts 1-1, still nobody out here in the first. Inside 2-1. Love broadcasting these games, love watching these games, playing in them as well. However, nothing's less exciting than knowing that we're 20 minutes into the game and it's still the first with nobody out. 2-1. Here's the pitch to Diaz as that's outside to make it 3-1. Greg informed me in the chat that mountain in Seward that they run is called Mount Marathon. So it makes sense. A little confusing to non-Alaskans, so I'll be completely honest. Because I knew it wasn't 27 miles, especially if the guy's finishing the race within 45 minutes. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for strike 2. So the count's full now with nobody out in the inning. Of course, it is lagging because the Wi-Fi here is atrocious. But you can get a glimpse at how beautiful the weather is. The stadium's really nice. It's so pretty here. Just a good place to watch and play baseball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the inning. 3-2, flipped up to our left and out of play. Count remaining put. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Tried again, and that one's out of play to the left side. Fouls well, so we'll Try this one more time. Here to the 4-hole hitter, Michael Diaz. Doing a terrific job at the plate. Three twos up the middle, and it's going to get down into center field. They're going to wave that runner in from second. Weaver up to get the ball. No throw home, so it's going to be 2-0. Bucs here with nobody out in the first. RBI single for Michael Diaz.
2 on and nobody out. That'll bring up center fielder, number 26, Garrett Anglum.
Garrett Anglum, the center fielder, stepping in. Not the greatest of starts by any means here for the Chinooks. Nobody out in the first. Runners on first and second. It's 2-0. Bucs are up. Looks like Zach Philos down there warming up as there's a good breaking ball. Maybe have found it here. Watkins drops that one in there for strike one. It's 0-1. Anglum had a single in that double header last time we were here. Certainly not the start Timmy's looking for out there on the mound, but pitch away from getting 2 outs, which would be a big boost to that confidence here within the first inning. Anglum's homered against this Chinooks team this year as well, off Landon Cody. Looked like maybe 2 starts ago against the Chinooks. I remember that ball out to left center. No balls, 2 strikes to Anglum here in the first. Let's see if Timmy can get himself an out. Breaking ball upstairs makes it 1-2. July 5th, 2022. Fourth yesterday was interesting all around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't see fireworks. Not sure if I will see fireworks from out here. That 1-2 is strike 3 looking. Maybe a little bailout call there by the umpire. Don't blame him one bit, though. Strike out number 1 here in the first inning. Good pitch there by Timmy nonetheless. Looks like it was just on the inside corner.
With 2 on and 1 out, that brings up number 23, first baseman Dylan Vesperman.
Dylan Vesperman stepping in. Vesperman had 2 hits in that doubleheader. A lot of hits to go around for this Bucs team last time we played them. 1 out here in the first inning. 2 are on as that ball's in there for a strike. Watkins has found that breaking ball. It's 0-1. Oh, 1's a good pitch, just missing the inside corner. It's 1-1. Good spot there by Timmy. Guess even better take by Dylan Vesperman. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. In this 2-0 game here in the first. That ball is breaking ball, another good pitch, but it's taken outside, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the first inning. What an inning this has become. 2-1 outside, makes it 3-1. So Timmy in a little bit of a hole here. 3 balls, 1 strike here in the first inning. Runners on the first and second. Double play would be huge. Here's the pitch. That ball's ripped to left center, sending Weaver back. He's still back. He's on the track. He looks up. It's out of here. What a swing by Vesperman to get that ball up and out of here. It's a 3-run homer. And complicating the issue a little more makes it 5-0 Bucs. Vesperman got all barrel on that one, and it just seemed to kind of float on out of here to left center over that ConocoPhillips sign. So now 5-0 after the 3-run shot. That brings up Mason Marenko here in the first. 1 out in the inning.
To the plate, James number 16, Mason Marenko.
3-1 swinging. Boy, did he come up big. First pitch to Marenko. That ball just missing. Watkins got to settle down a little bit out there. Take a deep breath, man. He does. Good job out of him. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. I like 5 spot here in the first for the Bucs. Inning's not even close to over. That ball's lifted to right side. It's going to be a tough play. Greg coming in. Out to get it's Ryan. Greg calls him off, and Ryan kind of does the limbo to get out of the way, so he puts it away for out number 2, excuse me, here in the first.
Catcher number 6, Max Ortega.
Max Ortega, the catcher, steps in. Still here in the first. 5-0 game. Wasn't sure if that ball was going to get out of here or not. Weaver looked like he might have had a beat on it. He beat it to the wall, too. 2 outs in the first. That pitch to Ortega on the outside corner, strike 1. Two outs here in the first inning as the 0-1 downstairs makes it 1-1. Another breaking ball down low makes it 2-1 here. And what's been in first inning that has not gone to plan if you're a Chinook. And if you're a Bucs fan or a Buck itself, I'd say this is probably one of the best ways to start an inning. Start a game, too. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That ball's hit on the ground, just foul. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the first. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for strike 3 looking. So Timmy gets out of it, but not before. The Bucs pick up 5, 3 of them coming off a 3-run home run by Dylan Vesperman here in the first. It's 5-0 Bucs as we head to the second in this one.
Thank you to all of our sponsors, including Doors in Alaska, Alaska Provisional, Alaska Club, Alaska Spinning Performance, and Subway.
So top 2, not 2. It's 5-0. Bucs are up. They put a 5 spot up in the first inning. Last game, the Pilots put a 5-spot up in the first as the first pitch is hit on the ground. Hayden Keller was the batter and out from the second baseman. A 4-3 put out here to start the second. So a 5-spot by the Pilots in the first inning. Ryan Matheson steps in here. The 7-hole hit a home run, and tonight the 6-hole hit a 3-run home run. Yeah. This is the guy that swings first pitch every time. PA announcer to my right asked me, and he will. I can almost guarantee it. Last game, he didn't do that a couple of times, which was interesting, but not there. 0-1. Real aggressive at the plate. Ball's 1 strike. That ball's hit over through the hole. It's going to get through, and it's going to be a single for Ryan Matheson. So really a good job of kind of getting out in front of that curveball to flick it through that left side of the infield for a single here with 1 out in the inning.
1 out and 1. That brings up second baseman number 9, Maddox Ryan.
So pretty identical to the first inning. First guy is out. Second guy reaches. Let's hope for a different result from the third guy who in the first inning grounded into a double play. 1 out here in the inning. Off day tomorrow for the Chinooks. Off day yesterday, game today, off tomorrow. That ball's in there, strike 1 to Ryan. It's 0-1. Ryan Matheson, then Maddox Ryan. That one's a ball, so it evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the first. That's a ball, so 2-1. Good take there by Matheson, or by Maddox Ryan. I knew I was going to do that too. A few games ago, Ryan had a 3-hit game. That ball's upstairs, so it's 3-1. Last time out he played, it was the back end of that double header. I went 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, so looking to kind of get off the schneid here. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ryan. That ball's hit up the middle. It's going to get through for a single. So good job by Ryan and Ryan. Back-to-back singles by a couple of guys with the name Ryan in their name. So 1 out in the inning. That brings up Alec Beeman. Beeman, the shortstop out of UT Martin. Very nice to have 3 umpires. There at the beginning of the season, I remember not necessarily complaining, but explaining that not having 3 umpires did cause a whole lot of difference in how the game was played, how calls were made. So having that third guy out there is really nice. 1 out, 2-1 here for Beeman at the plate as the first pitch is act like he's going to bunt, but he pulls back. It's still strike 1 anyways. It's 0-1. Ball's lifted to the right side. Is it going to get out of play? Fesperman over and can't make the play up against the wall. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count now to Beeman. That ball's popped up out of play. It makes it even. Count still stays at 1 and 2 here with 1 out in the inning. One, 2 is lifted to the right side as well. That time I think Vesperman's going to get there. He will, and puts it away for the second out in the inning here in the second.
2 on and 2 down. That brings up catcher number 4, Davis Beavers.
So 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. As Davis Beavers, the catcher, stands in. Austin Young is back and healthy, but Beavers getting the start here tonight. That ball's up the middle. It's going to get through into center field. They're going to wave that runner in from second. Here's the throw home. Is it a good one? It is, and it's in time. Does he have the ball? He's safe at home plate. Good throw by the center fielder, Anglem. It looks like Matheson just slid right into the tag. It's kicked the ball out, which scores a run. So an RBI single for Davis Beavers. Catcher Ortega couldn't hold on to the ball. So great slide, really awesome. Can't ask for much better of a throw out of Anglem from center.
To the plate, right fielder number 21, Justin Grant.
First pitch to Justin Grech, the 9-hole hitter in this lineup, is popped up out of play, 0-1. Two outs here in the first inning. Or second inning, excuse me. 5-1 game. 0-1, a good pitch, 0-2. So a little bit of life out of the Chinooks, which is exciting to see. Try and keep themselves into this one. 5-1 game and help Timmy out there on the mound as well. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Here's a pitch to Greg. Let's hit up the middle. Is it going to get through? It will not. Good play there by Champagne to pick it up and step on second. I guess he threw to first to make it a 4-3 putout here to end the inning. So the Chinooks get one back. It's still 5-1. We had the bottom of the second inning. 5-1 Bucs lead.
We'll head to the bottom of the second with the score. Chinooks 1, Bucs 5. Let's thank our team trainer, Lynn Young, at Orthopedic Physicians of Alaska, as well as our team health club, the Alaska Club. And our team Cars Auto Care is taken care of by Alaska Spring Performance and Alaska Towing and Recreation. We can thank all of them for sponsoring the Bucs. Heading to the plate, number 8, Cam McGee.
So Cam McGee steps in here to start the bottom of the second, a 5-1 game. Here's the Bucs lead. Chinooks get one back on the Davis Beavers RBI last half inning. But a 5 spot in the first is hard to come back from, at least in one inning altogether. First pitch from Watkins, not sure where it missed, but it's low. It's ball 1. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. As that ball's lifted, and if it's gonna stay in play, Beavers looks like he might have a shot at it. He does, and puts it away for out number 1. So good job there by Beavers to hang with it and put that thing away for the first out of the inning.
One away, that brings up second baseman number 7, Alex Champagne.
Alex Champagne steps in. He's back and for his second at bat in 2 innings. First pitch is a good breaking ball by Watkins. It's 0-1. Champagne tripled his first at bat. Let's see what he can do here. That ball's hit up the middle. Watkins trying to get it. It bounced over his glove. Beeman picks it up, throws on to first. So a 6-3 put out and quickly 2 away here in the second inning.
Shortstop number 4, Cody Grayback.
Cody Grayback steps in here with 2 outs in the inning. He was hit by a pitch his first time, and first pitch to him in this inning's down low. Good block there by Beavers to keep it in front here with 2 outs in the inning. (1-0) here with 2 outs, and that's a ball as well. Makes it 2-0. Another one missing, so the count moves to 3-0 with 2 outs in the inning. Three-0 is a good one, makes the count 3-1 here in inning number 2. Good bounce back inning for Watkins to get 2 quick outs. If we can get a third one here, this would be really impressive. That ball's ripped to right. Over to get it is Greg, who puts it away. So a good job by Watkins out there on the mound. Gets a 1-2-3 second after a brutal first. We head to the top of the third. It's 5-1. Let's see if the Chinooks can come back. Top 3 about to get underway. Ben Weaver, the leadoff hitter, set to go against Delgado, who's still out there on the mound for the Bucs. Weaver struck out his first at-bat to lead off the ball game, and looks at ball 1 there. It's 1-0. Second pitch on the ground over to Festerman at first, who thought about tossing it over to Delgado, but decides to take it himself at the last minute, so that's out number 1. Closer play than it needed to be for sure. 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning.
One away, that brings up number 10, left fielder Zan Sonia.
Alexander Saunier sets to step in. One out here in the inning. Saunier singled his first time up and looks at ball 1-0. Kind of a weird swing by Saunier. Looks like he didn't really want to swing, but he did anyways. Count moves to 1-1 here in the third inning. One ball, one strike pitch. This is kind of weaved at and missed. So 1-2 here in the third. Two balls, two strikes, and the next pitch is flipped down the right side foul. Count will stay put at 2-2. Game's definitely not out of reach here in the third inning. 5-1, 5-run first, and then 1-2-3 for the Bucs in the second inning. Saunier is retired on strikeout looking, so Delgado's second strikeout here in the third. Now we got two away quickly here for the Chinooks. First pitch is check swung, peeled down to first as he went, so 0-1 as opposed to 1-0. Delgado gets the sign. The 0-1 home is chopped down the third baseline. Foul, 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. So no ball, two strikes, two outs here in inning number 3 of this one. Here's the pitch, and it's off of Lawrence's elbow guard, so a good job by Lawrence to stay in there just long enough to allow it to hit the elbow guard before reaching first. So hit by pitch, and that's a base runner for the Chinooks. Lawrence is absolutely gunning for that hit by pitch record. He told me earlier on this season that he was going for it, but how he gets there I wasn't sure. Hayden Keller stepping in. Keller grounded 4-3 his first time up as he chops that one out of play. 0-1. So no balls, one strike, two outs here in the inning as that pitch is strike to make it 0-2. Oh, 2 is a great pitch, just missing. 1-2. Can't ask for much better of a pitch for Delgado. Guess a better take by Keller at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the inning. Lawrence over there at first after the hit by pitch. Here in inning number 3. Keller kind of swings around one and taps it foul. Count will stay put at 1-2. Wind blowing in from kind of right field over to the foul pole on the left side. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch is ripped out there to short. Tough play. Good job by the shortstop to get over there and get it and make it a good throw. That was a good job by Grayback out there at short to end the inning. So a 6-3 putout. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 5-1.
The Bucs still lead against the Chinooks, 5-1. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including RV's Go-Go Derby, Safe and Sound, Northern Lights Imaging, and Trailer Park. This Pepsi pitching change will bring in Zach Files.
New pitcher to tell you about for the Chinooks. It could be the final time this summer we see Philos, Zach Philos that is, out there in a Chinooks uniform. Philos recently has gotten a new job. I'm not sure if I can say what it is, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that. But he also is going to play indie ball up in Idaho pretty soon, so we're not sure if he's staying through Kenai or if he's going to go ahead and head out there after this. And I don't blame him one bit for going. He's getting paid to play baseball. Can't blame him for that. Bottom three, 5-1, Chad Bourne, the Miami Hurricane, stands in at the plate. 5-run first, and then 1 in the second for the Chinooks. Bottom three. Bourne was also hit by a pitch. Back-to-back hit by pitches for the first time through this lineup for him and Grayback. First pitch from Philos outside. It's 1-0. If you look on point streak, it's wrong. It says Philos has a 1.3 ERA. One of those runs was charged to him not because of an error, miscue as that ball's popped up. Philos, the gold glove winner, is going to call everybody off and put it away, so good job by him. So Bourne's retired for the first out of the inning.
That brings up right fielder number 25, Michael Diaz.
Michael Diaz steps in. The RBI single got the Bucs off and running after the balk in the first inning as well. First pitch is a good one by Philos. It's 1-0. So his real ERA, at least according to him, he could just be hyping himself up. I doubt it, though. Philos wouldn't be the guy to do that. Is .6 on the season here in the ABL. According to point streak, it's 1-3, which is still, incredible, but definitely not a .6. 1-0 was fouled back from Diaz. It's 1-1.
There's another foul ball brought to you by Nick James,
1-1's a good pitch, and I guess that might have hit the batter, and it did. The throwback to the pitcher bounced off of Diaz and kind of rolled out there to shortstop. So the 1-1 pitch is a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls, one strike, one out, and that ball's ripped on the ground to the right side. It's going to get through for a single here in the inning. One out single for Michael Diaz, his second single in 3 innings. That's the Bucs a base runner here with 1 out in the 3rd.
On one way, that brings up center fielder number 26, Garrett England.
Did not know this, but Zach Sundine, his birthday's today. Happy 24th birthday to Zach Sundine. I'll have to tell him after the game. So a beautiful little testament by his mom there in the chat. It's been an awesome time. Thanking all the host families. Good job by the Sundine family. Zach's been an incredible man. It's the 1-0 as a ball outside. Pickoff attempt by Beavers behind the plate. Kind of got away from Matheson. Runner stays put, though. 3 birthdays over the last 4 years for Sundine have been celebrated here in Alaska. How about that? If I believe correctly, two balls, no strikes, 1 out in the inning. If I believe correctly, he's getting married soon. That ball's popped up out of play. Me and Timmy Watkins' favorite thing to do, watch the ball go back there. Nobody back there tonight, so everyone is safe. So 1 out in the inning, 2-1's the count. Runner on first over there is Michael Diaz. Diaz, the right fielder for the Bucs team. Can't run. Good lead over there at first. And he will. There's the kind of a hit and run. Ball's punched out there to first baseman Matheson, who's going to have the foot race and beat the runner over to first for out number 2. Diaz will advance on the hit and run, which didn't really look like a hit and run. It looked very late. So 2 outs here in the inning. Runner on second brings up Dylan Fesperman, who homered back in the first of this.
First baseman number 23, Dylan Fesperman.
Very nice words are being said in the chat tonight for sure. Everybody being very kind to everyone. I love it. But 2 outs here. We need to get an out. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. 2 2/3 for the Bucs. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors through 3 innings of hitting for the Chinooks. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on second. Vesperman's first pitch, the ball down low. My girlfriend Kaylee asks if I'm talking about her on the game. I have not to this point. I guess I'm doing my duty of saying hello to her through this as much as I can, as she's in New Mexico for the week. 1 ball, no strikes to the first baseman, Dylan Fesperman. 2 outs in the inning. That ball's ripped up and out of play. Foul, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. See if Philos can work out of this. Outside 2-1. Good at bats here early on in this one. The only problem with really good at bats this early into a game, it means it extends this game a little bit longer. Just past the hour mark on the broadcast here. before the third inning's even over. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the inning. 2-1s, ripped down the line, just foul, evening the count up at 2-2 here with 2 outs. Went to physical therapy today, my first one. Doc wants me to get throwing again pretty quickly, so that's a sigh of relief. Try to get things out there, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, to allow myself to get back out there on the mound for the Chinooks as quickly as possible. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 5-1 game, bottom 3. I know I've said that 1,000 times. Filos gets the sign, comes set, checks the runner at second before delivering the 2-2 home one more time. Long hold from Filos. Here's the pitch, and it's foul tipped out of the catcher's glove, which would have held on to that, would have been strike 3. Count will stay put. That's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. We'll try this one more time to Dylan Festerman. That's upstairs, so fills up the count to 3-2. Festerman's first at bat, mentioned the 3-run homer. Nice swing by Festerman, catching that curveball out in front to deposit it over the left center field fence for a 3-run shot, which really got him out rolling. Really extend that lead nicely. 3-2 is foul tipped again, so a real long at bat by Festerman here to this one. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, inning number 3. Nobody in, 1 man on here in the inning. That ball's outside, so ball 4. So Festerman homers, and then walks next time up, bringing up Mason Marenko.
There's 2 on and 2 out. That brings up number 16, DH, Mason Marenko.
Mason Marenko steps in. Flew out to right. It was a good swing. Got a good piece of it. Just right to the right fielder out there in right field. This time with 2 outs. And that one sent out to right, but out of play. 0-1. Nobody in the booth with me tonight. Of course, Timmy Watkins started this game at 2 innings, 5 runs, which isn't great, but not horrific either by any stretch of the word. There's a lot of pitches. This Bucs team's really done a good job of running up pitch counts at this point, especially against Filos here in this one. This first inning of work here in the 3rd inning of this game. Filos comes set, checks the runner. Here's the pitch, and it's lifted up, and is going to get out of play. He says he's got room, but he doesn't have room. So it's 0-2 now with 2 outs here in the inning. Somebody yelled he's got room, and the ball was 4 or 5 rows deep down the right side. Nobody hurt though. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes to Mason Marenko, 7-hitter in this Bucs lineup. Oh, 2 late swing, fouled away. Good job to protect there by Marenko. Last time Marenko played against the Chinooks, it was 0 for 3 game, and he walked once in between those 0-fers. 0 for 4, I guess, combined over his last 4 at-bats against the Chinooks. So good job for containing this guy. I was trying to say pertaining, wasn't sure what it was. Containing this guy. He hit 3-hole for him last time. 0-2, 2 outs. Good pitch there by Filos. Even better take. Good breaking ball down and away. 1-2. Breaking ball just kind of falls off the table. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Filos can get out of this one. Long hold, checks his runner. Here's the pitch, and it's down and away. Gets away from Beavers behind the plate. So runners will move up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All that really does is move out the force plays at second and third. Nobody really hurt on that one. I guess a single would do more damage than it would have with a guy on first and second, but they still have to get that hit to get there. So no harm, no foul, really, with 2 strikes here in the inning. 2 outs as well. Mr. Bartow came up and said hello to me a little bit ago. Didn't come on the air. Didn't even... Should have offered him. I felt bad for not offering. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Filos has got to get out of this one. Here's the pitch from Filos. It is hit on the ground to the right side. Maddox Ryan over there, who fielded ground balls with me during BP, picks that one up, throws over to first, and gets out of it. So a 4-3 putout to end the inning. We head to the top of the 4th. It's still 5-1. Plenty of room and plenty of time for the Chinooks to come back. We'll step away for just a second.
The plate for space number 15, Ryan Madison.
Ryan Matheson steps in for his second chance here in the 4th, 5-1 game. Didn't swing first pitch. How about that? 0-1. It was still a strike anyways. Second pitch, there you go, 0-2. Fouled back. So no balls, 2 strikes to Matheson, who singled his first time up. Good take there, 1-2. I was given some KT tape at physical therapy that I just ripped off my arm, so a little bit of pain there. 1 ball, 2 strikes is down low, 2-2. Not because of my elbow or anything, just because it ripped off some of the hair on my arm. 2-2 with nobody out to the leadoff hitter. Fouled away, still 2-2. Shouldn't mention, Filos doesn't know when he's leaving. I did mention that earlier, just wanted to reiterate. Does have a bright future ahead of him once his time with the Chinooks are done, regardless of when he leaves. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out in the inning. Good at bat from Matheson as the 7th pitch is fouled back as well. Full count still here in the fourth. Delgado doing good work out there. 3-2. That one breaking ball that just gets a tip of, and count will stay put at 3-2. One tries again at 3-2. The pitch from Delgado. Here it is, and it's ripped down the left field line. It's going to stay fair, and it might be 2. Matheson's being told to go 2. He's going to have to hustle. Here's the throw in from Bourne. It's cut off. So Matheson with a hustle double to lead off the fourth inning of this one. Good hustle out of Matheson. Good swing as well after a great at bat. And now a runner on second to start the fourth inning here for the Chinooks. Couldn't ask for much more out of Matheson. So 1 on, nobody out for Maddox Ryan. Singled as well his first time up. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. I disagree, but it's 0-1 regardless. Oh, one down low. Good stop there by Ortega behind the plate to make it 1-1. Time called at third base. McKee, I don't know if his gloves broke or what, but he asked for another one. Very emphatic 1-1 call from the home plate umpire. Runner on second. Delgado gets the sign, checks his runner. Here's the pitch. That's waved at a miss for strike 2, 1-2. Here in inning number 4. Love to see that run come across for the Chinooks here in this inning. Long hold by Delgado. Here's a pitch one more time. It's chopped to the right side. Thought about it by Matheson to go to third, but he won't. Pitcher kept it in front of him, checks him back, and throws on to first for out number 1 of the inning. So 1-3 put out is the first out, and Alec Beeman steps in after a pop out to the first baseman his first time up. Beeman's got a homer this season as well. Doing a terrific job. First pitch to Beeman. I have no idea where that missed. Ball 1. One ball, no strike. Beeman looks at ball 2, 2-0.